have we got a video for you guys? So we did a monthly budget, August 2024, living here in Sanur in Bali as a couple, as expats, as retired. Watch to the end and see if you're surprised on the total that we spent. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Bali Life with Richard, and welcome back to our beautiful Sanur. So if you're new to this channel, we've been living here in Sanur for a little while now. We've bought ourselves a beautiful villa and we're enjoying our Bali life, our Bali style of living here as a couple, retired from Australia, of course, as you can hear my voice and my accent. So yeah, if you're new, that's a little bit of rundown about Karen and myself. So we thought we'd put together on how much we actually spend and show you guys what a typical budget would be living here in Sanur. Now in the budget, we've got different categories. So we've got breakdown of categories of groceries, eating out, massage and beauty. I'm just looking at my list here, so I do apologize by lowering my head because I can't remember it all. Utilities, and also subscriptions and miscellaneous. And if you wait to the end, we'll give you the grand total. May surprise you. So we'll start off with our groceries. So we do a lot of shopping at Arsadana, Popular, Grand Lucky, Market City Supermarket. That's the new one that's in the Icon Shopping Centre. We also do some shopping there at Roti Made for the bakery. We get our bread, etc. from there. Bintang Supermarket's another one where we shop at. And there's also a little supermarket just around the corner from us on the highway which we shop at. So we did all our shopping at those supermarkets, and they're things for your general day items like your milks, your coffees, your cereals, your cleaning products, toilet paper, all that kind of stuff, just your general stuff. Now that was a total of 5.32 million rupiah. So 5.32 million rupiah. To be precise, it was 532.9439 to the cent. Now, with the Australian dollar, that works out to be around about $532. That's with the rate at the moment that we have. So yeah, so that's for the first one, the groceries, and that is basically just your living costs that you spend like you'd spend in Australia per month. So the next category we're going to go through has had to be my favourite. It's eating out. Yum, yum, yum. The food one, the restaurants and rooms. So we don't eat out every night. Karen does like to cook, and that's also to the prices that were in our other previous category is when we do our shopping at the markets, etc. as well. So that's not including when we buy food to eat at home. This is just going out to the restaurants and the rooms. So as I said, we go out probably around about 3 or 4 times a week, and we do vary from the cheaper places to the more expensive places when we go out with our friends. So just a couple of little places that we go to, and there will be a spreadsheet in the end which I'll put up pictures and show you what they are. But you know, there's places like Mona Lisa, Shotgun Social, Bella Italia, Rung Mina, Rung Onyx is another one. Billy's Cafe, we do frequent a fair bit. The Gardenia Cafe, we do like the half Dorian chips there, the crumb one, so we go there a fair bit. But I will have it all detailed. Now, that cost for the month was 3.4 million rupiah. So it was 3,405,365 to the cent. And that was around about $340 Australian. That's not too bad considering we do eat out a fair bit. And we do like to go to the cheaper ones, like I said, but also to the dearer ones. Put in the comments below if you prefer to eat at the cheaper rungs or you like to go to the nice restaurants and try the nice restaurants' food. Now our third category is massage and beauty. So with our massage and beauty, that includes any waxing that needs being doing by certain individuals. But also 2 massages. I like to get my massage. So it's not a big one. So the total amount for massage and beauty is 800,000 rupiah. So about $80 a month. as I said, that includes massage and things like that. Karen does her own nails, so she doesn't need to go out to the places and get all that kind of stuff because she does all that herself because she used to do that previously. Yeah, so 800,000 rupiah, $80 Australian. That's not too bad for a month. Okay, I hope you're enjoying this video so far. I'd just like to mention, I did a little video a little while ago and it was living in Bali questions and answers. So if you want to go into this video down here, that one there will explain some of the questions you might be thinking about while you're watching this video. But we'll start on to the next topic. So the next topic is utilities. Now this can vary with every individual because people will use more electricity than other people, etc. So we'll go through them. Now, with utilities, we've got things in here. Our villas have a monthly body corporate fee. Okay, we also have a cleaner that comes in once a week, and we have our electricity, mobile phones, internet with the MTN provider. Also to our villa insurance. A lot of people don't have villa insurance, but we decided to do that. And so that's included in this monthly cost as well too. And we also have in there petrol for running the bike and also too water filter. Now we're on well water, and when you have well water, each month you put a filter in. So that price is in there too. So the total of that is 3,631,000 rupiah. So around about $363 Australian. So yeah, so one thing we do find though, the electricity is really, really cheap. So we do run the air conditioning occasionally. We have our fans going and our pool goes around about 4 or 5 hours a day. So we only pay $100 a month in electricity. Compare that to Australia, I think that's quite good. And also too, our mobile phones, like our mobile phones per month is $12 per month. I think I was paying around about 65 or something like that a month just for my phone in Australia. The other thing, internet's so cheap here compared to Australia. So our internet, we pay 330,000 for the month. So $33 for the month. In Australia, well, $99 with Telstra. So yeah, so all these prices for utilities, when you look at them and compare them to Australia, are very, very cheap. But as I said, around 363 Australian dollars. What do you think about that? I think it's pretty good. So the next one on the list for the categories is subscriptions. So the subscriptions, what that does is that allows for my editing programs for when I do this YouTube. Also our Amazon Fire Stick subscription, our iCloud, that's Apple iCloud, keeping all our particulars and all our photos, etc. Also the McPhee, which is our internet provider for our security. So that's not too bad. So that one is 640,000 IDR. So around $64 Australian for the month. As I said, those certain subscriptions are something that we have. Now that can vary with every individual as well too. You may have Netflix, things like that too, which you'll need to put onto the cost. But we don't run Netflix because our Amazon Fire Stick has all the TV shows and all that kind of stuff on it. So yeah, that's not a bad one, I don't think. The final category before we come to that grand total. So it's miscellaneous. Now the miscellaneous, that allows for things like if we buy clothes, I bought some shirts this month, also to Lazada. Now we haven't added things on Lazada because we put them into like startup costs to move into the villa. So they're not included, but if you do spend Lazada, you need to put that into your budget as well. Lazada is like Australian eBay. It's pretty cool. Karen loves it. The other ones that we have in there is medication and doctors. Okay, so we're including that in this miscellaneous one, and also transport. So even though we've got a bike, sometimes we go, oh, we just don't want to ride. So we'll get a Grab or a Bluebird and we'll get from one place to another with transport like that. So that's included in this one as well too. Now, health insurance. So we haven't got health insurance in this budget because we're coming up to soon, well, Karen will soon, and I'll be a little bit later, the BPJS. Now, that's your health system here in Indonesia. That's $15 a month. So we'll be getting on that. But when we went back to Australia, we thought, well, we got no more insurance. So what we did is we did another 6 months with our travel insurance. So we're covered by our travel insurance. So that's not in this cost. So you'll have to put that into your costs in your budget as well. So that whole total for the miscellaneous category is 2,290,000 IDR. So $229 Australian. So that's a fair bit because we had a few medication and doctors bills, etc. as well. And I bought some shirts. So yeah, so 229 for the miscellaneous. Alrighty, so the main event. So are you ready for it? So our total cost after all these categories that I just mentioned previously is 16,095,804. Wow, just over 16 million IDR rupiah. So that equates to around about 1,609 Australian dollars. That's not too bad for a month, I don't think. Considering in Australia, I reckon you'd pay a lot more for your living costs, like I mentioned in all the categories previously, to live in Australia for a month. Now, that doesn't include the rent, okay? The reason why I haven't included the rent, and you'll have to include that rent in your budget, is because we bought a long lease for 24 years. So that long lease is you pay that total amount of money for the 24 years up front, which is the substantial amount of money that you've got to pay. Now, if you work that out, our monthly rent's around about $916 a month. So around about $920 a month. So when you put those two figures together, so you put your 920 a month plus your 1,600 a month Australian, that's not too bad, living in a beautiful place in Sanur in our lovely villa, and not having to work. So, but, the other thing too is if you guys have a pension and you've got a pension coming in, that's going to subsidize this budget as well too. So it makes it easy for you guys. We don't have an income, unfortunately. We're just living off love. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good monthly budget. But as I said, that rent's not included. What do you guys think? Put in the comments below what you think about that budget. So yeah, so that is the outcome for our August monthly budget. So look, I think it's pretty good. You can vary that on how much you want to spend yourselves anyway, so it can vary quite a lot. Look, I hope you enjoyed this and it's helpful for you guys out there if you're considering living and moving into Bali for expats. That budget's for a couple as well too. Yeah, if you did enjoy it, hit that like and subscribe. Also hit that thumbs up. Really appreciate if you do that, and share it to your family and friends. The other thing too is we have our Facebook page, Bali Life with Richard and Karen. Come along, come and join us, enjoy our ride. You can get on there, post some information, also post some questions, and the community will help you out as much as we can. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you all in the next video. Another thing too is if you watch this video here that we've done previously, that might help you as well too. But see you all later. Have a lovely day. Okay, bye.